son, Fabricio Werdum, making his way to the ring. And last time we saw him, he was very impressive in his last appearance in Jungle Fight.
Yeah, he actually beat Gonzaga, who we saw win in the first fight. He did a great job. Werdum is a great competitor, very good, well-rounded, very well-rounded. You know, his back but also has really good hand skills, really good takedown skills. He definitely can bring the fight. I love the fact he's always in shape for a bigger guy. He's a guy that definitely is going to bring the heat to the entire fight and try and control the pace by pushing it as much as he can. And I think we're going to find a very game, very high action, very high-packed, action-packed competition.
Very impressive in his first fight in Jungle Fight. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do in Jungle Fight 2 right here on the Fight Network. Sold-out crowd in beautiful Manaus, Brazil. One of the most beautiful places you can imagine, right here in Brazil. And he's going to have his hands full tonight because the man he's fighting, also in Jungle Fight 1, Trigon, also very impressive.
Yeah, Ebanezer Braga is an incredible striker. He's one of the most amazing stand-up guys you'll see in the fight game today. He's fought in UFC Japan before and has a great long history of competition. When he fought in Jungle Fight 1, though, he actually won by guillotine choke.
Yeah, it was something we didn't expect.
It wasn't something I thought we would see at all, and I got to tell you what, tonight it's a bit of a classic matchup, the submission specialist versus the stand-up specialist, but obviously both of them can do the exact opposite as well. So we'll see how this fight progresses this evening.
Ebanezer Braga, very talented fighter. He's fought all over the world, and this is really a showdown between these two fighters. When this match was made, a lot of people in Brazil said, man, I got to see what happens between these two fighters. A lot of history between these two, and it should be an outstanding matchup between the young man who's going to make a lot of waves, Fabricio Werdum, against the man who's very established in Ebanezer Braga. Braga's so calm. I mean, this guy looks like it's just another walk in the park for him.
He has such a good time when he fights. He's such an amazing competitor. He's been doing it for so long. He's very calm about it, but he's also one of those guys outside the ring. He's also very calm as well. He's not a very intense guy outside the ring, so it kind of translates to the fans. And of course, you know, being Brazilian, he's a favorite, but also because he's such a great guy with the fans, he becomes a favorite.
Beautiful scenery here in the Amazon, in the beautiful city of Manaus. Getting ready for our next fight of the evening. Should be a dynamite matchup. Fabricio Werdum taking on Ebanezer Fontes Braga in Jungle Fight 2. You can hear the buzz in the air right now from the fans waiting anxiously for this fight to get underway. Referee will bring them together. We're ready. We hope you're ready. Braga against Werdum, underway tonight. Both fighters, and this is the thing I think is going to be interesting. You saw how cautious they were initially. A lot of respect between these two fighters.
Yeah, they really were. You know, they both tend to be quick starters. You can see Werdum kind of stepping in right now to Braga, trying to keep him off, trying to keep him pinned off. He doesn't really want to stand up with him and experience too many of his hard straight rights, excuse me, and that he has the ability, to tie him up. Werdum does if he can stay inside here a little bit.
You saw a couple short little knees there landed by Braga. Very good striker. I think this is the fight. We saw him before win by a guillotine choke, Braga, but I think this is the fight he would choose to stand up and bang with Fabricio Werdum, the young up-and-comer, who a lot of people think is going to be one of the special fighters in the MMA game.
I got to tell you what, I think Werdum's going to have a really long career. I think he's going to do very, very well, and it's a pleasure right now for us to get to watch him here at Jungle Fight. Khalid Ismail did a great job with the matchmaking to get these two competitors together in the same ring at the same time.
Well, Braga thinks the future is now for him. He's hoping that's the case against Fabricio Werdum. Once again, a lot of respect between these two fighters. As you mentioned, Drake, both these guys traditionally very aggressive, but neither one wants to make a mistake this early in the fight.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you, Ryan, before the end of this round, probably 3 minutes into it, these guys will start picking up the pace a little bit. What happens is that you get through that first little nervousness, you get through that respect phase, you get through that hey, I'm gonna try to slow the pace down a little bit, and you go back to your natural abilities. Both these guys' natural abilities to pick up the pace, and they'll start doing that about halfway through this round for sure.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of clinch work early on. Now they separate. Haven't seen too many punches land, however. Once again, they go right back into the clinch.
I can see Werdum starting to throw a little bit. He's just ducking in every time that he sees Werdum, or anytime he sees Braga throw any kind of position. I like to see Werdum try to let his hands go. He's got better hands than he thinks he does, and I think he'd have a good shot here.
How about the crowd? The crowd a little anxious. They want to see more of a fight, and they let both fighters know it. Nice kick there by Braga as he falls into the ropes. Now Werdum trying for the takedown. Braga trying to fight it off. Braga does not want to go on his back against Fabricio Werdum.
Braga's doing a great job digging those underhooks, keeping him off his legs. He's doing a really good job with his takedown defense.
Absolutely, and that time he just kind of ran away from the takedown attempt by Werdum. Right hand just barely missed by Braga. Once again, both these been a position battle here early on in the first round.
Yeah, both these guys are going straight in and out, Ryan, though. They're going straight. They're still in a linear motion. I would like to see a little bit more angling on them. I think this fight would open up a little bit if one of these guys starts stepping off, taking a deep step to the left or a deep step to the right, kind of open up the angle a little bit.
A good knee landed by Braga. That stunned Werdum. I don't even know if he knows he's stunned. Now a nice kick as well. Great knee there by Braga.
Braga's doing a really good job now, trying to open us up a little bit.
Yeah, see, I still think Braga's a little bit hurt here. And I don't even know, I'm sorry, I think Werdum's hurt. I think Braga stunned him with that knee, and I don't even know if Braga knows it. But you saw the body language from Werdum. He just kind of stumbled around a little bit, and now he's trying for the takedown, and he gets it. How about that?
Wow, it took a long time. It took a lot of energy. He was really trying to push that. Good job.
You see what Braga did? He went right through the ropes, trying to get the stand-up, but instead the referee pulls him to the center.
And that's the ref's decision. He has a choice of whether bring him back up to the feet, restart him in standing, or leave him in the position they're in, just drag him to the center.
And they do that, so both guys now, and this is where Braga's a little bit nervous. I think he knows that. He does not want to be in this position very long with Werdum. As good as Werdum is on the ground, and especially in the center of the ring, what does Braga got to do to get out of this, Trig?
Okay, he's doing a pretty good job of it right now. He's got to get back to guard. Right now he's kind of caught in half guard. He has both his legs wrapped around one of Werdum's legs. He needs to get both his legs wrapped around both of his legs. He's got to be careful now. He's starting to give up his back a little bit.
Yeah,
it's not a good position.
Does give up his back. Wow, I'm surprised Braga gave up his back, and now Werdum trying to soften him up with some blows. Love to sink in that rear naked choke if he can.
You know, Ryan, I've got a little bit of experience, unfortunately, of being in this position that Braga's in, and I'm telling you, he's got to start swinging out of this. He's got to start moving. There he goes. He does a good job of swinging out of
that. Wow.
You do not want to stay down there in that position. It's a bad spot. Good job of Braga to get back to his feet.
Braga gets out of a tough situation. And now what is he going to do? Is he going to let him back up, or is he going to try to continue to chop him down with kicks? Right now he's preferring the kicks.
You know, if I'm Braga, I'm going to try and chop down Werdum. I want to slow him down a little bit. I'm going to bang his legs out a little bit right here on the ground. So when he comes back up to his feet, that he is a lot slower and his legs don't operate as well.
Once again, you know, Braga, he could just choose to stand up. If he would just back off, he could make this a stand-up fight. But right now he likes the position, I guess he's in, landing a few kicks.
He's got to do a little bit more, though. He's not doing enough right now. You know, the ref is going to, ooh, good X kick. He's going to go ahead, the ref's going to make this. Oh, that's the end of the first round. But the ref will make it. If he doesn't move too much, the ref will make him come back up to his feet, and he didn't have much success there.
Both fighters trying to stay hydrated as we start the second round. Hey. Touch of gloves, and round two between Fabricio Werdum and Ebanezer Fontes Braga. Braga eats a right hand there from Werdum. Now Werdum closes in quickly.
Yeah, Werdum's doing a good job now, starting to use his punching to get inside, but he's lunging a little bit too much. I like to see him stand out there and trade a little bit more. He's got some really good hand skills. We just haven't seen it tonight. I think he's giving a little bit too much respect to Ebenezer's hand game.
Absolutely. There's the knee again. That worked the first round. Braga would love to land a few more knees if he can. Once again, back in the clinch. This is where we saw about half the first round. A lot of work in the clinch. And you see Braga trying to get enough space to land the knees, but instead it's a combination. Nice job by Werdum. Wow.
Good job. I thought Braga's a little dizzy right now. You can kind of see his eyes a little bit. Still got a little fog in there.
You know, Werdum not known for his striking, but that was a great combination. Landed about 4 unanswered punches.
See, Werdum's got a really good hand game. He just doesn't use it enough. I think he's giving, like I said earlier, he's giving Braga way too much respect. I think if he would go ahead right now and start lighting him up a little bit more, I think he'd be able to take Braga down a lot easier.
Is it confidence?
I think so. I think it's got a little bit to do with that. Maybe his corner.
Oh, right hand drops Braga.
Oh, my God.
Braga is out.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. Wow. Right hand drops Ebanezer Braga, and he's still out.
Oh my gosh, in the boxing world, that's called being starched. He got laid flat out. Oh my goodness, that's a devastating knockout.
How about the right hand from Werdum that ends the night for Braga? I mean, we didn't think he could win by knockout.
No, not at all. I thought he could use his hands. He had better hand skills than he was showing. I think he could use his hands and get to his takedown and get Braga on the ground and be able to start working the submission game. I never anticipated a knockout like that.
Man, that was impressive. Look at Braga. You see what Braga did?
Pessoal da Bahia, mestrando Sabiá, a meu irmão, Taurus Combate, Cabeça, a todo mundo que me apoiou, Mário Reis, Márcio Coleta, todo mundo.
Portuguese is really bad, Ryan, but I think he's saying that how great he could be. My Portuguese is really bad.
He could have, but I was more impressed with his right hand. Look at this.
Wow,
Right on the top of the head.
This is
out.
This is a devastating knockout. We get a close-up here. You can see his eyes are still open, which means he's completely, that is a complete knockout. That is really excellent punch.
Shocks the world. Unbelievable. Just the right hand, he lands right on his head, this Braga. And he hit one punch knockout. I mean, it was incredible to see. Who would have thought Braga would knock him out with one punch? This kid's getting better and better, Trey. He's just getting better and better.
He's so strong. He's so good. And I can tell you what, if he would use his hands a little bit earlier, that could have happened a lot sooner. I never anticipated it. I thought he was going to use his hands to get to the takedown. But geez, great job throwing that right hand over there and getting the knockout.
Braga was shocked. He asked what happened when he woke up. Well, what happened was that man right there, Fabricio Werdum, continues to get better.